like Luke does.
Yeah, that's correct.
Luke drinks it black too.
All right. Boy. Thank you, Sonia.
Mm-hmm.
Ahoy, mateys.
What?
I'm talking to them now.
Oh.
Welcome aboard. The last 3 minutes have been insane. I couldn't see myself on the screen. All I could see was this backdrop. I somehow disappeared. Well, somehow it was in the fade adjustment for the green screen. So, welcome aboard. Uh-oh, Sue already knows. Okay, you can give clues. You must have did it from the thumbnail. I wonder if I made this too easy. All right, let's see if I missed anything. Okay, I think I'm caught up, more or less. James, you mentioned that Tracy or her better half want to come up. The only thing I, because I wasn't there for only a few minutes to say hello. And I understood that they are going to stay in their hometown over winter, and something to the fact that they would like to come up. So if they show up here, I'll definitely bring them up. Okay, I obviously made it way too easy. Well, some days are like that. Maybe the evening people won't know. How could I have made it more confusing? Well, here we go. I like this one. This is an actual screenshot. I know, doesn't it look like this screenshot? I mean, it looks a lot like this screenshot. All right, here's a better one. I didn't think of that, Sue. I usually remind myself, don't take a screenshot that particular channel use for a thumbnail. Duh. Linda Barker, welcome aboard. Okay, we're almost ready to start talking about the news. Yep. Got to do a better job of the next thumbnail for tonight's version. Holly is still hospitalized. So we're going on 6 weeks now. She won't be at M21 with me. She may still be in the hospital at that time, or she may be in a kind of rehab home, kind of like a assisted living or a rehab place for a while. She has to learn how to use this overnight oxygen. I call it a tent, but it's not a tent. It's more of a breathing mask, which freaks her right out. But I guess they're going to try it. Oh, Linda, thank you. That is a sweet guess, but it's not me. I mean, the feature channel's not me. It is me. I really am here. Thank you, Sue. Yeah, she needs the prayers still. Well, I mean, we all need prayers every day. But thank you for doing that. She said to tell you all hi. She may call me this afternoon or something, and maybe she'll give me a joke or two to tell on her behalf. Yeah. So this past week has been insane, and next week's going to be even more insane. It's hard to catch my breath, literally. M21 is only 6 days away for me. In fact, 5.5. It looks like, I hope we still have the same mailman. Today, I happened to be looking outside, and all of a sudden here comes a mail truck. It was 8:45. Well, that's the main thing I'll be waiting for on Friday. The Cinky should be ready to go. You know, I mean, you're never done with a schoolie. She may look exactly like she looks right now. You know, still needing her paint job on the outside, and inside will be functional. That's all I care about. And if the stove isn't hooked, or I mean, the countertop stove isn't hooked up, big deal. I've got a grill that can be, I can put it in the storage compartment underneath and use that. Definitely have my coffee maker and my microwave. What else do you need, right? Everybody's going to be grilling and cooking, and I'm not worried about when I get back from M21. Yeah, a few weeks for the Mayberry meetup, which I'm actually debating. I know it would be cancel, and I'd get a refund. But what I would do is apply that to somebody else's campsite, if they let me do that. I think they will. The reasons that this possibly may become true that I have to bow out. Todd Johnson, well aboard. James, I won't be at M21 until probably noonish, if the mail comes. Put it this way, when the mail comes and I got stickers in my hand, then I'll take off. It's about an hour and a half drive for me, maybe 2. Because I like to take back roads. I'm not going to get up on I'm not taking Cinky on her maiden voyage. I'm not putting her up on the expressway. So yeah, I'll have my grill with me. Speaking of grill, Sonia was here and we had beer brats and basically homemade macaroni and cheese. I mean, yeah, there's cheese that comes in the box, but no, we use our own cheese. Oh man, it was good. Oh gosh. So yeah, now we're still working on that house down in Wyoming, and it's been miserable. It's hot, and now we're up in the air. And as I said, it's an old house, nothing square, and it's been a little difficult. And we still got probably 3-4 days to go. On top of that, you remember last year, about this time, I transferred a customer that I had, West River Auto. I transferred them over to another scrapper. And I guess that went well up until recently. The guy hasn't showed up. The tires are building up. The scrap is building up. And I guess I'm going to have to take that account back and try to help him out until maybe I can get Fred to do it, or I don't know what's going to happen, especially if I'm gone for the winter, which is still my intentions. That's going to depend also on Holly's situation. She knows I have my heart set on traveling, not being here in the Michigan winter cold this year. Over the Hill RV, welcome aboard. Good to see you. So yeah, those are considerations. I mean, when you think about it, everybody has considerations. Part of it has to do with the pandemic, all the stuff you hear in the news about that. My goodness. And then, we for M21, we've lost a couple that are not coming now. Lily Gypsy Child is not going to attend M21 after all, due to the pandemic situation in her area, and she's being prudent and wise, in my opinion. James, you're making me hungry. I think. Hey, Sonia, is there any pasta salad in that bottom of the refrigerator?
Pasta salad?
Yeah, some that Mary made. You might look. James has got me hungry for pasta salad now. Anyways, so yeah, gonna have to take care of Larry at West River Auto, and got to try to finish that house. Ryan Becky, welcome aboard. So yeah, it's going to be an insane week. I got to get the truck emptied this afternoon, or what I got to do is I got to process the scrap. If some on the trailer, some in the truck, it's got to be processed, so that first thing Monday morning on my way to work, I have to be to work at 9, but I have time to stop at the scrap yard and empty the truck. Because when I get back to West River after work around 3:30, got like an hour and a half to haul a bunch of tires up to Firestone, if Firestone will still accept them. The guys that work for Larry, they're running out of room. They can't store the tires outside. They got the same township rules down there as I do up here. And they're hard to it's hard to dispose of tires. Sean Quinn, welcome aboard. It's been a little while. We are having a blessed day. We're all here. I'm looking to see the chat. I wanted to get new glasses. I need them. These are scratched up to the max. I don't know if I'll have time, or even if I had time to go, get an update on my prescription, get an eye exam. It'd probably be over a week before my eyeglasses are ready. I think I'll just postpone going to the, what do you call them? The eyeglass doctor. I think that was I know what that was. That was a dolphin moment. What do you call it? The eye people, optometrist. Thank you, dolphin, goofball. Linda says she can't stay. Well, shucks. But we'll have lunch with you in a week. Thank you for coming aboard, Linda. And Thai sounds pretty good too. Almost as good as pasta salad. Is it a buffet, Linda? Are you still here? The Chinese buffets are my favorite. Uh-oh. I didn't know there was such a thing as sausage without salt. It makes sense. Where can I buy some of that? Believe it or not, we're having beer brats again today. They were so good last night, we got more. Sonia just took them out of the freezer. Yes, the featured channel is a couple. And I should change the screen here. That dolphin Dolphin can just swim on. Something silly here with my screen. Well, maybe it's my angle of attack there. This laptop has a much wider camera angle on it, whereas the webcam, the one that's sitting there on the other monitor for the dead desktop, is more narrow. So, my green screen's only so wide. You can actually see, this is right here, this gray, that's my entryway door. And over on that side is the beginning of the living room. You can actually see the mess by Howie's couch, unless I get it right like this. Only 18 minutes late. I don't know what to tell you, Roy. I try to be consistent. Just put a sticky note on the wall that Captain Chat goes live at this time every week, and again in the evening, Eastern Standard, noon Eastern Standard Time, and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Saturday. Now, next week, thank you for bringing it up, because once again, I had a dolphin moment. I was going to forget. Or I already did. What was I talking about? Talking about the M21. Now, I do plan on going live next Saturday at the M21 at Lake of Dreams campgrounds. I don't know. Yeah, they need to start using sticky notes. They need something. Yeah, swift kick. So at M21 on Saturday, and I'm probably supposed to be helping James cook, or I'm supposed to be helping with other stuff, or gosh knows, I don't know when Sonia, the traveling DJ, is going to start her thing. But no, if all things considered, especially Signal, I will be live next week, usual times, and we'll have a feature channel. I'm bringing my green screen with me. I got to get another floodlight cover for one of these. Excuse me. The 1100 lumen bulbs. I hope it's sunny in a way, because the situation of my campsite, the sun should be right where it would actually have some daylight shining right at me. And if it's not windy, we'll magnetize the green screen right to the side of Sinky and bring the picnic table over in the right angle, So, what I'll be doing from the time I wake up Saturday morning, getting it ready to go. James says all he needs is a grill at M21. I have a grill. Well, it's not the hugest grill, but it's one of those Coleman's. It folds down. It's about, I would say, 3 by 1.5. It's got 2 good burners, and the grill part, each one is good pie plate size. More than that. They're probably about 15 inches by 15 inches, something like that. And it works great. It just runs off of one of those little green propane tanks, which I'll have a couple of those with me, obviously. And then, of course, we still have, if something needs to be nuked, in fact, if I get to make, I plan on it. Maybe I don't know. Whenever we get ready for a potluck, which I have a funny feeling is going to be on Saturday at some point, I'm going to make my chip dip. So I got to buy the ingredients for that, have them with me. But, maybe Saturday night when I'm supposed to be going to bed, I'll be starting up the chip dip. Not that it takes an extremely long time to get ready, but when you consider that, I got 2 live streams I got to do on Saturday, signal strength, we hope. I don't know. I think Lake of Dreams probably has a Wi-Fi. If not, I have my MiFi, and the laptop has its own signal. I get 15 gigabytes per month for the Chromebook. I get 5 gigabytes for the phone, which can be made into a hotspot, and then 30 gigabytes for the MiFi. It's all Verizon, so it will depend on a Verizon signal as well. I'm not using the Verizon. Yes, I am using the Verizon signal at the moment. It's a little bit better than the signal that I had across the street. 4 p.m. at my camp starts. Okay. Yeah, we should have room behind Tina's van. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Oh, and James, I did talk to Donna at the Lake of Dreams, and I asked her very specifically, do they have any rules concerning van campers? She said, no. I said, well, that's a relief. And she also verified what you said, James. There's more vans coming than RVs. Okay, so what else is happening? What's happening here is I need to start changing the screen a little more often. Is it pee time? No, it's not pee time. Hey, this channel definitely takes some excellent photography. Okay. California Travel Videos is on after me tonight. I'll be live from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. as usual. And that should be an interesting show. Will I have time to watch it? I don't know. But, I have company. And I'm sure I'll have more company, especially if they smell like brats growing. Because we got a ton of them. And I think Sonny might actually do some more macaroni too. But we'll use our cheese again. Roy and Becky, you probably didn't know, but Holly, by golly, won't be on tonight again. It's now 6 weeks that she's been hospitalized. When is she coming back to the cottage? That is a real good question. She won't be going with me to M21 because she'll still either be in the hospital or maybe in what you call like a kind of a rehab place to get her, I guess, accustomed to wearing some kind of a mask at night. Now, I don't know if that's a CPAP or if it's a little more sophisticated than a CPAP, something that actually has oxygen included in it. But Holly has a phobia about a mask. It claustrophobes her out, whatever. And so it's going to be a struggle for her to get unphobiaed, if you will. Is that a word? I doubt it. I made that one up. And then the diabetes, having to do insulin shots, not pills, shots. And I'm going to have to probably learn how to do that too for her. How to keep track of her blood sugar and poke her fingers or whatever. It's not going to be fun, but she's bound and determined. She's got her spirits. She's told the doctors, hey, I want to travel. I don't want to be confined. I want to travel, period. So God bless Holly for her sticking in there. Yeah, thank you, Roy. Prayers. When you get a minute, give her some prayers. She could use them. Well, we all could. Right. Okay. So, Sue, you ready to give out any more clues? Okay, I think I have given all my news for now. Anybody else got something to say what they're doing? I know James is. We already know what James is doing. Oh, 4 p.m. Is that when the potluck starts on Saturday? I may be okay then. Maybe after the live stream about 1:30 is when I usually get things wrapped up, because I try to do the next thumbnail at noon. I take a pee break and then I come back to the computer, do a thumbnail for the evening show. So about 1:30, if I'm not wandering all over the place meeting people, well, actually, they can come meet me, because I'm going to be making my trip to yeah. Okay, we got two things going. Okay, thanks, James. I don't know how good the signal will be, so if you can't hear me or I can't hear you, then we'll have to just text again. For some reason, I'm just not getting a good signal on the phone. I can get text fine, reasonably fine, but when it comes to talk, it's like out there. Yeah, I sent Bob a email with condolences, and he answered back. At least his brother passed away doing what he loved, so that's a blessing. I mean, if it's your time to go, you might as well be, my it was a year ago, a little over a year ago. My neighbor, he was with his wife, and they were in the Bermudas or somewhere down there, Dutch owned, wherever they were. It took almost a month to get his body back, but he had a heart attack after coming up from his second scuba dive, but he was doing what he loved. So, prayers for all of us that we, if you like to sleep, well, let's hope you die in your sleep. Me, I like to I'll shut up. Almost had a dolphin moment there. I almost blurted out. Okay, so we know Linda went to a Thai restaurant to eat. Right, Becky's still here. Sue is here. Yes, the feature channel has a dog. Don't think I have a picture of the dog, but I'm not going to put the picture up just yet. Yeah. As said, the feature channel, just takes some fantastic photography. And I hope I don't get in trouble with them. I wanted to just double check some things. So I went to their about, on where you click on their channel, and then you go to about, and they tell about themselves and what they're doing, blah blah blah, why they're on YouTube, like most people do, including me. The idea to inspire is my deal, and I think that's pretty much everybody's in a certain different way of saying it. But anyways, I went to their about, and as you know, I'm a pirate. They don't know that I went in there and screenshotted all their stuff. And guess what? Their stuff is copyrighted. I confess, I really stepped into it this time. Yeah, this stuff is copyrighted. So this channel may sue me. I won't get much, but they could. Oh my goodness. We are dwindling. There's only 3 of us here, and we all know what the channel is. Because I don't think Roy and Becky are here anymore. We're down to 3 people on board. Oh, I just love that backdrop. There's so many more that I could have chose from. Let's see which one. I won't use this one as a thumbnail because this one would give it away. Oh, thank you, James. That may help. I know Ken Boardman, he's done that a couple times, and it seems to help get a few more blokes aboard. That's a good one, Sue. Got me all choked up. Huh. Oh. I like this cup I have. I don't know if you can see what it says. No, not really. Yeah, maybe. See if I can do this. It's one of those, you get these cups that pump you up. Bang. Best way to predict the future is to create it. So I like that. Thanks, James. Oh, now it's working, James. We got 4 in the house now. So whoever that is that's lurking, they need to start guessing the featured channel. And I know a couple of you do know, and you're helping me with hints. And I appreciate that. Well, look at that. You know that Roy and Becky, I think this is the first time. Congratulations, Roy and Becky. Yes. The featured channel is Happy Place. Felix and Jesse and Darby. Happy Place Camping. Well, I'm glad you came back, Roy. So now, if you have a good enough signal tonight, you can come back on and you can give hints as well. And you will be shouted out on the next thumbnail in half an hour, whatever it's going to be, that you won this on the noon show. So you did good. Yeah, the huge clue is in this pic here. Yeah. I guess I should change it just in case we get some new people coming in from James sharing us out. You just never know. We might get another winner in here or a guesser for sure. I don't know why Lily's not here today. It's a little early for Spaceman Dudley. Haven't seen Carl, haven't seen Frederick. Did see Todd Johnson step in for a minute. Of course, we know Linda had to go have dinner at a Chinese restaurant or a Thai restaurant. Lucky her. So, Roy and Becky, just for fun, what screenshot or clue helped you to guess? Inquiring minds need to know so we can make it tonight harder. The magnetic personality. Well, good one, James. You gave it away to Roy. But that's good. That's excellent. That is excellent. That's why this is so much fun. You know, those who know or in the know come up with creative ways to make the game even more fun. You know, and guessing games are fun. I'm sorry. I like trivia. I like guessing games. Yeah. Thank you, Sue. Thank you for posting that. I guess it's, you know, when you think about it, for much of the Midwest anyways, this is kind of like the last weekend of summer. It's still going to be pretty warm this week and muggy, thanks to the tropical rains that are coming up. But then I think there's going to be a sharp drop off by Friday. We'll probably be wearing our parkas and our galoshes and snow boots at M21. No, I don't think it'll be that bad. I'm sure I'll be shirtless and shortless. No, I won't be shortless. I better not be. Except in the privacy of my own motorhome. But yeah, we'll have some good days, I think, at M21. I mean, I've seen the long-range forecast, and it looks good. Well, James, you're saying the same thing, too. Yeah, I've been kind of watching it close. You know, I got to know whether I got to do my live stream inside the motorhome or outside. There's always those considerations. I mean, when you think about it, if you're a camper, of course, you made your mistakes early on in life, and you know to have, you know, dry clothing in a dry protected bag. You know, to try to keep a cover over your sleeping bag. Yeah, you prepare for eventualities. Nobody wants to sleep in a wet sleeping bag. At least I don't. Some of you maybe, I don't know. So many channels have magnetic personalities. Yeah, that's true. And I might get to do a little magnet fishing myself. The magnet I have is stuck to the side of the bus right now. I mean, it's hard to pull it off. It takes some strength. I still have to put an eye bolt through the middle of it. And then it'll be ready to drop in a lake or a stream somewhere and see what happens. Oh, I'll have to get some rope. And that's the guy got to throw it in the water and say, "Come here, magnet." It's not quite that sophisticated. All right, we are on the almost on the Q2. As said, I was hoping Tumbleweed would come over and come up on the screen because they apparently had something to say, but that's okay. Then tonight, I'll be on at 6 p.m. Eastern, and we'll go through this again. Hopefully I'll hear from Holly in the meanwhile, and she'll give me a joke or two to tell y'all. I know she keeps writing stuff down, even in her hospital room, and she keeps the nurses down there entertained, believe it or not. In fact, I'm kind of proud of her that she entertains them rather than pissing them off. She can do that too. She's extremely fussy. You know, if something is a quarter inch off from where she thought it should be, all hell can break loose. She's one of those. Fussy fuss budget. So yeah, then after me at 7:30, we'll do a raid on California travel videos. And I believe they're interviewing Fordman, if by the thumbnail is correct, which I think it is. The upcoming events for me this afternoon is probably have to run up to the store, but get the truck processed, get everything ready to be taken into the scrapyard for Monday morning early, because I got a job after my main job. And that could go on for 2 or 3 nights this coming week, which will wear me out. So Sunday is going to be about the only day I can crank it to get Cindy ready on the interior. Now, whether I get any exterior things done on her, I don't know. But she's raring to go. She fires right up and sounds perfect. She's running good. So I'm looking forward to that, actually. I'm looking forward to getting her cleaned out, get the stink out of there from the homeless guy that was in there. And there's a few things I want to get installed. For instance, the brass pipe. The pole, as many of you call. Yeah, that has to be installed. And polished. And there's some things that need to be nailed down. Well, not nailed down. Angle bracketed to the floor, you know, so they don't shift around too much, like especially the refrigerator. I got 2 cabinets, one on top of another. Those have to be fastened together and then fastened to the floor as well. Northwoods, ahoy and welcome aboard. Ahoy and welcome aboard. You're just in time to do some guessing. Now, don't look up at the chat. Let me look here. So, Lori and Corey, looking forward to meeting you this next weekend. We've been talking a little bit about that in the past 45 minutes. As said, I'm hoping I have a good signal so I can do a featured channel from the campground, which should be interesting because you just never know. You don't know. Well, anything could happen. Let's just pray you have a good signal. I don't know if the Lake of Dreams has a Wi-Fi. They probably do. I have my Verizon MiFi, and of course this Chromebook is already hooked up to that same service with its own gigabytes, and of course I have the phone I possibly could use as a hotspot if needed, but again, that's Verizon. Who knows? It's possible that somebody else has a service that, oh, it does. That's good to know. Thank you, Corey. Thank you, Corey. That's great. Now, James has got a bunch of food he's bringing to cook. Hot dogs, hamburgers. I'm going to make chip dip, my famous chip dip. And I don't know. I'm sure Kevin has a list. And I haven't gone to, I haven't checked that out to see what else everybody's making. I just know what I'm making. So, and I think we're supposed to eat around 4 p.m. Saturday. So that's about perfect. Because I'll have my live stream done at, 1 or a little after, and then put up a thumbnail for the evening edition, the 6 p.m. So when I go live again at 6 p.m., I'll be asleep from eating too much. So it'll be interesting. I'm really looking forward to it. And it's Cinky's maiden voyage. She hasn't been anywhere but around the block a couple times. So it's time for her to get to a real campground instead of being parked next to the cottage for the last couple of years. So let's see. Change the background just in case Corey wants to guess, or Lori. There were some clues that gave it away. Sue and James giving out clues because they knew ahead of time. And then one of those clues that they gave out caused Roy and Becky to guess the feature channel today. So that was fun. That was fun. And don't worry, James, I'll bring that big grill. No, it's not a Blackstone. It's just a nice Coleman grill. One of the films for Blue Wave Odyssey, they had two of them going. I don't know if that was their Niagara Falls trip or not, but whoever they were with, which I think it was you, James, they're kind of oval as far as, they're about 3-4 feet long and they're oval and about this deep. And each of the grills are about 15 by 15 inches. Nice thick grill, not the refrigerator rack kind. These are grills. So, and it worked quite well. My particular one, I got it for free, of course. My particular one has got some issues with the wheels. Doesn't have the original wheels on it. That was one of the reasons somebody threw it out, because the wheels broke. Well, I found some wheels and put them on there. They're not perfect, but they work. So as long as you get the grill to stay up and level, that's all you got to worry about. And you got enough propane. Takes the little green propane tanks. So, yeah, I'm getting hungry. Sonia's going to do some grilling tonight. Probably after my evening live stream. We didn't eat till almost dark last night, but that's okay. That was okay. We had some adult beverages prior to that. Tided us over. Oh, Dennis was here too. When Don was here too, but Don doesn't eat pork. And obviously, brats. Yeah. They got pork in them. I mean, you can get all beef brats, but they're kind of pricey. Okay, let's change this background again. Let's change it to what do we want to change it to? This one. I like this one. this channel definitely takes some great scenery shots. And as said earlier, I hope they don't sue me. After I'd already stole a bunch of screenshots from them to have them be the featured channel today, I looked, and on their about page, it says that everything's copyrighted, can't be used without the express written permission of the creators. Uh-oh. Yeah, it might not be at M21 because I'll be in jail. I'm sure they won't do that to me. But it isn't a nightmare to entertain. And that's happened. Some of the channels that I've featured over the course of since December, they still don't know that they were a featured channel. It happens. And then other channels that I featured, it's like totally beside themselves, falling over, like, what? And then they would come on and give their own hints. A lot of fun when that happens. So, yeah, guessing the channel has been, in my opinion, a fun thing. Am I going to give it up soon? No, I'm not. I'm going to keep going with it. When we try to be consistent for every Saturday, God willing, try to plan my routes if I'm blessed enough to get out of here this winter. Again, it depends on Holly. She's not doing all that great. She's still in the hospital for 6 weeks now, and she's not going to be at M21 for sure. She'll either still be in the hospital or she may be in I can almost call it a halfway house, but like a rehab situation where they help her to learn how to use some new equipment, how to do the insulin shots and all the other stuff that goes along with diabetes. And gosh, she's got a couple rows to plow that aren't going to be the fun rows. They got some rocks in them. So thank you for all your prayers for Holly by golly. And I miss her. I've gotten to see her a couple times in the last week, but they are really getting strict on visitors and everything else because of the pandemic again. The numbers are up according to the hospitals, and our hospital here is following suit. Limiting the amount of visitors coming into the building. And I mean, if it gets like last year, they could say no visitors, period. That could happen. All right, mateys. I was late coming on. That's okay. I might be early going off. But, in some ways, that might be a good thing because I'm limited to StreamYard, 20 hours per month. Let's see here. So 1, 2, 5, 6. As of today, I've used up about 12. And we got 2 more Saturdays in September? No, we got 1 more Saturday. So I should have enough hours. But who knows? The live streams, if everything works good at M21, the live streams might go a little longer than normal. We'll see how it goes. I mean, if we're having a blast, I'm going to refer back to the live stream I did from Mayberry Campground last year in October. I was doing a live stream like normal at noon. Now, I didn't have the evening one at that time. I didn't get the evening live streams until Rick, Nomadic Hippie, decided to give up his time slot, so to speak, and I took it over. Actually, I was sometimes there. Then I more or less became consistent with it. And then I forget somebody else bowed out. And I ended up with an 1.5 hour time slot for Saturday evening. And it's worked out quite well. You know, as long as I don't do stupid things in the afternoon between live streams where I'm like, whoa, getting a little pie-eyed. I got to be careful of that. Okay. So at any rate, we're close enough. We are 2 minutes to the hour. So it's time. Fair winds and smiles. And of course, may God bless.